Hi everyone, welcome to Kit and Brush. Today we'll be drawing Pikachu from Pokemon, so grab something to draw with and a piece of paper and let's get started. I'm going to begin my drawing by coming to the top of my paper and drawing a curve there. And now come to the side, the right side, and draw another curve for his ear, and then a curve mirroring that curve, and then making a point. Now on the left side, we're going to draw his ears more askew. They're going to be kind of floppy looking, so draw a curve that points more toward the side of the paper instead of the corner. And then again, just mirror. Now for the sides of his face, I'm going to draw a slight curve on each side. And then for his cheek, just coming out there a little bit and just mirroring as I go. And then another round curve to form the bottom of his cheek and his, I guess, his jaw right there. And just mirror on each side as you go there. I'm going to draw his arm next, and his arms are short and sort of chubby. So just a little curve and then some rounded triangular shapes there for his fingers. And he has 5 fingers total. And then another slightly rounded curve going down. Now I'll come to the other side and start on his right arm, and then just sort of a straight line there, and then some more triangles, rounded triangles. You can make them pointy if you want, but I like them a little rounded. For his hand there, his fingers. And then another line coming down toward his body. Now coming to the left side, I'm going to draw a side, the side of his body there. Now I'm going to create sort of a half circle for his left leg. Just make it nice and round. And then a really narrow oval for the bottom of his foot. But don't complete that oval, just make a hook there at the end. And then coming to the bottom of that hook, I'm going to draw sort of a wave there for the bottom of his leg. Now coming to the other side, I'm going to draw a really big, it's going to be sort of like a hook, just a big hook shape. And just sort of meet up with the bottom of his leg on the other side, and then come up around and connect those 2 points. This is supposed to look sort of like his leg is going underneath him, and then draw sort of a really big, not a big arch, but like a small arch there for his foot. Now for his toes, just draw a straight line in the middle, and then a line on each side, matching with that, up with that line for his toes. And then just doing the same thing on the other side, like so. Now let's work on the details of the face. And I'm going to start by just drawing a small upside down triangle for his nose. I'm just going to center it along that invisible line between his cheeks and the side of his face. And now we can continue with the eyes. And Pikachu's eyes are really circular. So draw a circle on each side of that nose. And then we're going to draw a smaller circle on the inside of both of those eyes. And I like to keep my circles a little bit bigger, those inner circles. That way if I mess up, I can easily fix it. It just gives me some wiggle room. And then just color those eyes in. Hopefully I do not smear my paper. And there we go. I think that looks pretty good. For his mouth, I'm going to come down to his nose, just below his nose. I'm going to create a slight hook there, or just a curve really, it's not really a hook. And then just come around and mirror on the other side. And then go below that curve and create a really nicely rounded arch there. And then a curve for his tongue. And then on his cheeks, he has some nice round cheeks there. So let's add some nice round circles. Now he's looking more and more like Pikachu. For his ears, come to the inner side of that ear and thus draw a curve going to the other side. And repeat on the left side. And you know what? I forgot something really important, his tail. So I'm going to go to the right side of his body and just draw a little straight line there. And I'm going to draw a smaller line above it. And then another straight line, sort of going out at an angle there. And then another line. And these are all straight lines. Now I'm going to go to that smaller line I made and just sort of making some parallel lines there. And this next one I'm going to point more towards his body. And then a longer line for the top of his tail. A shorter line below that. And now I'm just going to connect those 2 points. And he has some smaller details on the on his tail. And it's just a zigzag line towards the bottom of his tail there. All right, I think our Pikachu is done, at least the outlining part anyway. I'm going to go ahead and color him, and I'm going to add a background with some lightning bolts and glitter. So stick around for some fun facts about Pikachu, and I'll catch you at the end. you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed drawing along with me this electrifying Pikachu. And if you did, please hit that like and subscribe button to see more kit and brush videos in the future.